There has not been a better time in history to be in crypto games, with an abundance of games coming out using the Unreal Engine 5, AAA games, AAA shooters, metaverses that look better than ever. You might not even know which ones to play, which ones to look for, which ones to avoid, and that's precisely why the Inspector is here. I'm the Inspector, in case you didn't know. I know I'm not dressed the part, but it's very cold where I live right now. This will be the top 10 most exciting crypto games right now, and we will structure this by making it into a two-part series by starting with 5 games in this video. Without further ado, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe so you never miss out on any future videos. With that being said, a little animation screen, my intro, and let's get this show on the road. Kicking things off with game number 1 called EFUS, or Earth from Another Sun. If you're subscribed to this channel, then you have probably heard about this game before. But in case you haven't, let me give you a rundown. Earth from Another Sun has a grand vision to create the ultimate sandbox where you can explore space, play a game that's actually fun, and on top of everything, earn crypto while you do it, which is the basic premise of all the games on this list. This game is already a working open world game, and this footage you're seeing is footage I have recorded myself. There's a lot of things to do, a lot of things to see inside of the game, but it is not the ultimate sandbox just yet. Things you can do in the game right now include visiting planets, space stations, fighting pirates, mining asteroids, finding space debris, pirate dens. Their goal is to create a galaxy that runs on its own as a DAO. The visuals are beautiful, absolutely striking. The gameplay is super smooth and super nice, especially considering it is pre-alpha version of the game. This is one you definitely want to keep on your radar. Moving on to game number 2, Shrapnel, a game that's coming out very soon in December of this year. A AAA first-person shooter game. Of course, they have their own token and their own NFTs. Now, this will not be the full launch of the game. They're doing something similar as Dr. Disrespect did in his shooter, where you can get an NFT in order to have early access. The NFT, of course, you can sell in the aftermarket, or you can use it to play the game. Now, compared to Dr. Disrespect's $1,000 NFTs, these ones will be just around 20 bucks, as far as the cheapest option is concerned, where you get one operator to play with and will access to the game. This is the first time that we get something like this in crypto that's fully functioning. I for one cannot wait for their December release date. I will definitely do giveaways for more of those extraction pack NFTs, so you guys can also have access to the game. Inside of the game, you'll also be able to craft your own things, and then you can mint what you craft into an NFT. How exactly that part will work, we'll find out once the game does get released. There will also be token rewards. They have their own Sharp token for participation in the gameplay. How exactly that will look like, we will know when the game comes out. It's difficult to tell right now, as with Big Time, you guys know I covered Big Time in the past before it came out, before the pre-alpha season got released, and we were always looking at the economy like, okay, this looks pretty fun, but we're not sure how exactly it's gonna look like. So once Big Time did come out, and I figured out how much you could actually earn in the game, I was flabbergasted. I don't know how that's a word, but it describes very well how I felt. That some people were making $300, $400, $500 a day is absolutely insane, and they still are. So my Big Time video is most likely coming this Sunday, where I will go in depth into everything and how much I have earned. That being said, let's move on. The next game on the list is a full-blown metaverse created by Alan Walker, the musician. Yes, well, not by him directly, by his team, but anyway, he is behind it. It's called Walker World on the Unreal Engine 5. But before we get into that, I want to give a quick shout out to Inspect. Yes, Inspect. No, I know, I'm Inspector. This is Inspect. Right now, they're an extension for your browser, and what you do is you connect your Twitter, or now X, account to unlock all the features, where they become like a sort of layer 2 of Twitter, and in turn Twitter becomes a full Web3 website, which is crazy. So you'll be able to explore crypto assets, NFTs, DeFi projects for hidden insights. With the mobile app, you will have real-time market data, and with their DAO, the community will govern itself. So one extension, one mobile app, more info in the description down below in case you're interested. That being said, Walker World, Unreal Engine 5. It's a massive open world adventure with multiplayer gameplay where you can bring your digital identity into the world of Walker World. That's a mouthful. Yeah, basically they have a lot of those NFT avatars, and you could just look whatever you want to look like, from a Roblox guy to a Minecraft guy to a little bunny jumping around with the Easter eggs. The world looks absolutely gorgeous, filled with characters, regular missions, side missions, and quests. How come the musician Alan Walker is into this anyway? Why would someone like that create a crypto game? Makes no sense. Well, apparently it's a part of a larger thing of like a new album and a tour, and usually that's not something that we are very much bullish on this channel, but the game actually looks pretty damn good, so we are bullish on good-looking games that have promise. Imagine freaking Alan Walker nailing a crypto game sustainable economy before anybody else. That would just be hilarious. And as Elon Musk said, the most entertaining outcome is usually the most likely. So let's see. And the biggest takeaway here, Unreal Engine 5, it absolutely looks amazing, and my guess would be that a musician like that has a lot of resources, so I guess they can pump a lot of money into this and also raise a lot of money based on his name. So just some of the things that might be good for this at the end of the day. Even though I'm not a big fan of celebrity endorsements, especially in crypto, we're definitely not fans of that on this channel, this might turn out into something good. Remains to be seen. That being said, moving on to the next game called Citizen Conflict. Now, Citizen Conflict, I have played in a tournament of earlier this year, and this is a third-person shooter, AAA caliber. Now, they say it's AAA. Now, the game that I played was not AAA. I understand it's pre-alpha version, but still, the shooting was very wonky. I guess if they fix the shooting mechanics and really nail those, it'll be great, because other than that, the movement animations are pretty good. The maps are well thought out, and at the end of the day, this is a crypto game that will be free to play once it fully launches. As long as they nail the combat and it becomes great, they should have no problem even going mainstream. It's definitely a game that I can see people on Twitch live streaming and playing just for fun. But of course, this is a crypto game, so it's more than fun. There's also financial incentive. You'll have daily quests which you can complete, as well as custom tournaments among some of the things where you can earn rewards. Now, the rewards will most likely be distributed in their Quad Pro coin. Quad Pro, is that what it's called? Oh, QORPO or Corpo coin then. Whatever the case may be, that coin is not live yet, so we know very little as far as the tokenomics go. They do want to create a sort of metaverse hub from where you can jump into various game modes and various games, and they really want to focus on this esports aspect where people can play tournaments and earn money that way. All in all, Citizen Conflict is a game I am semi-bullish on, let's say it like that. I hope they succeed. I hope they fix the wonky shooting, because other than that, I had a blast inside of the game, but not a big fan of the shooting. A lot of times inside of the tournament, when I thought I hit someone, it just did not register, and the shooting was wonky that way. That made me frustrated to even play the game. A lot of crypto games will have this problem. A lot of games we're bullish on, but we've not even tried them. Once we tried them, we're not bullish anymore. So that it is what it is. We're very early in this industry. That being said, moving on to the final game of today's list, but keep in mind we need to do 5 more games next week on the part 2 of this list. So the game is called Revenge. Now, Revenge is a play-to-earn and free-to-play shooter fully built on the blockchain, where you can discover multiple game modes. So, which game modes do exist? Let's see. Well, the Zombies game mode, Team Deathmatch, Battle Royale, and the competitive game mode. In the competitive game mode, you're matched against players with similar skill set of yours. Battle Royale is self-explanatory, 100 players, jump on a map, last one to survive wins. Team Deathmatch is 6 versus 6, just shooting each other in the face. And my personal favorite, the Zombies game mode. Enter the dark side of Revenge and survive many, many waves of zombies. Do not shite yourself. That's what they say on the website. What? Come on, it's just teeny little bit zombies. I have a shotgun. What can they do? Powered by their Zion token, which is the in-game currency. It is the rewards you will get from playing the game. It's what's governing the DAO. It's what's allowing the staking, the game rewards, and the upgrades. They also have loot boxes, which are pretty cheap at the moment, anywhere from 0.5 to just a couple of dollars for the most expensive one. Oh, my bad. The most expensive one is 50 Matic currently, so 47 bucks. It's still very cheap. So in the loot boxes, you can get their coins, some rare skins, various forms of prizes, basically, and they also have NFT avatars. Game looks great. All of these games I'm super excited about. If you enjoyed this video, smack the like button. I'll see you next time for the big time video, and then next week for the part 2 of this video. Peace.